Good morning. My name is Michael R. Roser, and I am co-founder and chief coaching facilitator of Strategic Life Coaching, LLC. Please join us for this video and others at our website at abundantlifeslc.com. This morning I wanted to talk in this series that I'm doing on amends, and as a point of review, making an amend is different than saying I'm sorry. Sorry is another whole world of doing the same thing and basically apologizing for it. And the amends process is one of looking internally and changing. I also mentioned in that video there's a couple of cautions. One is that to make sure that you have really changed and you've committed and vowed to not being the person that you were before, because, and I will get to it in a second, other things come up in your life that can cause you to want to go back to the comfort zone of being who you used to be. The other caution is that other people in your life that you have harmed and are used to you saying you're sorry, because if you were like me, you were a repeat offender many, many, many times, and the sorries got less and less impactful as time went on because I wasn't changing. I was doing the same things all the time and expecting a different result on my part, but the other people saw exactly the same thing that they had always seen. So what I wanted to talk about today is another kind of amend, and one that I believe is very important and critical in the process of change and living an abundant life. And those are what are called living amends. And so if I'm a repeat offender, then it seems to conclude, or I seemed to conclude, that my actions are caused and my behaviors by my thoughts. And if I can control my thoughts, then perhaps I can control my actions. If you can control your thoughts and what's coming in your brain, literally, God bless you, because I could not. Things came into my brain and still do that sometimes are kind of off the wall thoughts. But what I can do today is I can manage those thoughts. And a living amend is a commitment and a vow that I have made to another person, a loved one in my life, a best friend or what have you, not to return to the old ways that I used to do things. Therefore, a living amend is continuing on a daily basis to do what I need to do to stay spiritually connected and stay on my path of self-renewal, thereby bringing that peace and love and compassion to the people around me. Unfortunately, in life, there are what I will call oopses that come along. And this morning, Monday morning, on the 4th of May, 2020, Chicago is being Chicago. Yesterday, I was out on my deck cleaning and grilling and with my neighbors and my fiance, and it was 72 degrees and sunny and absolutely gorgeous. Woke up this morning and it's 47 degrees and it looks like it's going to rain and it's cold and the wind chill factor is in the 30s. That's Chicago. And unfortunately, that metaphor is a lot like my thinking habits are sometimes. And people come into my life, people that maybe aren't accepting the new me and the new changes that I'm making and are wanting to tweak me or wanting to get under my skin. And there's numerous examples of that, from ex-wives to former business partners, vendors, what have you, people that you've had a long time grudge against, and they know how to push your buttons. And so what I'm talking about is those critical moments when change comes to us, unexpected change, and then what are we going to do about it? And that is the benefit of living a spiritual life in my mind, because that is what I call a pause button. And I have a pause button today, and I am grateful for it because it stops me from hitting send on my texts or in social media, reacting to something very quickly, me getting very angry and having an outward expression of that anger through yelling and arguing and so on. And today I don't have to do that. And I'm grateful for it because I can pause and I can con- consider the message that's being given to me, and I can consider if this is old stuff that's being dredged up by another person and I don't have to react to it at all, or it's something that my driver's license did not show up in the mail because the state of Illinois is shut down because of the COVID virus. So I'm now having to explain every single time I need to show my ID that this is my old one and not the new one, and so on. And those are just things that happen in life that used to throw me off and used to cause me a lot of pain and a lot of anxiety. Today I don't have to do that, and I'm grateful. And it's because of this amends, specifically living amends process, staying connected to God as I understand God, looking and praying and meditating on what can I do, what can I bring today to be at peace and live abundantly. I hope that helps, and I have one more on amends tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye bye now.